Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Everything Challenge on No Man's Land. It is still June in the morning, but the Massey Ferguson are here with its nice thin tyres with the fertilizer spreader, because the potatoes right in front of us need one more dose of fertilizer. We can have a look at that on the map. You can see right here. This guy needs some, and the grapes and the olives, everything else is looking pretty good. So let's get this started. I'm going to get the worker to do this pit, and I think that should be about the right width and everything. Just double check the map that we've got that right. Yeah, plenty of width there. So we'll let that go up and back again. I was thinking, rather than using the fertilizer spreader here, which is, it's all right, but it's a bit boring, how about we do some manure for once? It's not economical. You can sell the manure for less money than we would use as the sprayer, but hey, it's fun. So let's jump into the what's this, the Liber? No, not Liber, the Landini, which definitely needs a bit of a wash. Let's give it a wash before we use it. Fly around here. Have a look at our, I think this is sorghum on our left. Give this a bit of a wash with the Kershaw water thing. Squeeze through here. Quite maneuverable. And just get that cleaned off. Get all those nooks and crannies done. It doesn't matter where you push it. You can, or push it where you place it. You can put it anywhere on the model, and it will clean it. You don't have to move around. But there you go, nice and clean. We don't own a manure spreader, and I'm tempted to not buy one. It's just not practical. It's just not economical to do manure and slurry on fields, but we can just do it for fun here. So it's going to be under, what's it going to be under? Manure spreaders. Here we go. And actually, is it, if it's one of the sales? No, there's not. Manure spreaders. I think it's this one. I don't think there's any other choices unless there's been some additional thing. I think this is still too wide. I don't think that's going to fit. So yeah, it's just going to be this one on the front. How much is that? 28? No, we'll just lease it for $1,000. I don't think I actually have ever used one of these. So it's going to be a first for me. That hitch point's kind of interesting, nice and high. Right. Still got a half decent road speed. Landini isn't slowed down. Quickly run over to our manure pit. I don't know how far this is going to get. Well, that was weird. It changed gears and went very slow for a sec. I don't know how far this is going to get on a load. I think what we might do is start with the olives and see how that goes, because they're about the half the length of the grapes, and I don't want to be in a situation where we end up a long way away and we can't yeah, we'd have to drive back all the time. So let's try it right here. This does support, I think, double application rate. We don't need that. We look at our map, it's only one layer here required. In fact, we only need really to do up to where the diagonal is. So let's get this started. Now, I'm not sure what the spread is, so let's maybe do the second row. Now, I assume we have to open it. Yep. That's left button A on the Xbox controller, and then left button and X on the controller to do that. That's not doing it. Oh, it's interesting. It's only doing it. Oh, look at that. Trying to squeeze past here. It doesn't look like it put it in the middle. Interesting. Very interesting. I have never seen that before. So is that fine? Is that going to make it happy? Is that a mode that we can choose? So we've got the double application rate there, top left. Weird. I mean, there's no mode. Toggle map. Yes, yeah. Okay, well, that must be a new feature. Well, that means that the usage won't be as bad. It does mean that we're in the wrong row, though, because we've missed that left one. Also, the right one to us. That was an unexpected experience. It was way faster than I thought it was going to be, and the manure lasted a lot longer than I thought it would. The way I've ever seen this trailer used in the past is this big spreading mode where it basically wastes it in the middle, and as such it absolutely just pours through the manure. But with those two targeted things at the bottom here, those spray points, definitely makes it a much more plausible trailer attachment to use. And at the $26,000 price tag, I think it would look quite good just sitting right there in our shed for that stuff. Got the amount just right. I did a partial fill the last time. Yeah, and barely made a dent on the manure. So yeah, we can return that to the shop. Super quick to use. 0.2 of an hour, there you go. Return, thank you. And we can put the Landini, I can just go near the shredder right here. All right, let's run over to this guy and see how it went on. Did it actually miss the last stripe? Yeah, it tends to miss the last stripe. So let's, whoops, get into here. We need to do a U-turn. And then I don't really care about wasting width. We'll just go down here. All of our trees are sprouted. You can see the first germination level right there. And so we planted them a fair while ago. You can also see a row of them behind those 3 crops over there, the premium crops. So yeah, all of those have turned up. I did notice that one has spawned into the middle of one of our silos, so we should probably cut that down. It's very hard to see, but I think the ones on the top of that hill in front of us have also spawned as well. So yeah, that may explain some of the lagginess we saw last episode. I haven't seen any lag today, but I assume as we enter the area for the first time, it has to do some shadow calculations and such, and that's why we're getting a bit of lag. Let's double check this is covering okay. Yeah, it's going fine. We probably should be a bit more to the left. And I believe with this last little bit, we have finished the fertilization for the season. And done. Okay, we'll rush over here and get this filled up. Yeah, I'm liking this silo. Nice and practical. And yeah, this makes it a whole lot easier. Out of interest, how much does it cost to use the silo versus the shop? So if we look at the price of fertilizer in the shop, it's $1,800 for 1,000. But if we try to buy it directly at this thing, so we choose 1,000, $1,760. So it's about $60 cheaper. Interesting, that's good. Is the same thing true for the seeds? So the seeds for 1,000 is $989, but in the shop it is $800. So yeah, in the shop the seeds are slightly cheaper, but the fertilizer is slightly cheaper here. Interesting. All right, this tree has grown and kind of spawned into the silo. And I think it's appropriate to get rid of it. I don't know. What do you think? No, we'll leave it there for now, and we'll debate about that in the future. So what else is there to do? Well, the sheep needs some food. They've got some in the trough. Let's jump into our new telehammer and enjoy that for a sec. I think we're going to have to jump this way because I have it on our tab control as not spawnable. If you look at the bottom right corner, you can see there's a little red arrow. That means that it's not in our tab list. So let's run over to our silo. I'm going to pull out the grass bales. Let's move out a bit so it's not so noisy. I'm going to pull out grass bales that are all partial. We had to haul that out in the world, and just to save space, we shoved them in the silo. Actually, saying that, there's a couple hanging out over here that we probably can just pick up and use, because they're not really doing anything. So yeah, let me pick up these two. And we'll knock that one forward. Oh, that was not good. Good enough. I don't know if that's in the spawn point. I doubt it is. That should be in now. Yeah, I'm loving this JCB. It's kind of maneuverable, fast, pretty easy to use. Now we've only got 4,000 on this, so this has been consumed a bit. But it will keep that happy. I'm going to keep this parked here for now. And probably in either later June or in August we will, sorry, in July, we'll put some more out. All right, anything else that is obvious that needs to get fixed? Let's actually have a look at our productions. I've got a feeling, is there anything that's red? Yeah, there's a couple where the spawn points aren't happy, or it's just a lack of material. I've got a feeling, yeah, wood. This one. This guy has 35,000, nearly 36,000 wood chips in there, and I don't know what's the price of wood chips. Is it a good price? So wood chips sells at up to $250. So about a quarter of its amount is good. So that's about $10,000 worth. There is a production that came out with the straw DLC, straw mod, associated with this guy. If we look at the construction menu, if I get the right menu, the construction menu, under, is it a production? I think it is. Where's the straw stuff? Yeah, this one. It takes in wood chips with your own pellet heat plant. You can use straw pellets and wood chips to produce heat. Once the bunker is full, it runs for a while and then produces heat and income. But it makes a battery, and that's one of the few things that we don't have. It is $42,000, so I don't know what this ratio is. So if we sold those wood chips, we would get about $10,000, but I don't know what the ratio of this is. Let's put this down. Why not? So it's going to be way over here in the north. The wood, let me see if I get a better angle here. Up here, the wood sawmill is up here. We own barely up to the lake, so we can't really place it anywhere up here. And this is where the wood chips are dumping out. This production is going to be a big box, so it's not going to let it go anywhere in there. We need just access to one side because the battery doesn't really, it's not really an output. We could try to squeeze it here. Wow, the lag's really bad. Oh, it's very, very close. Actually, we could just put it on the road, I guess. Yeah, we can do that. Oh, you know what we might be able to do? How big is an auger? Can we get an auger? Let's go buy an auger, which means we're going to need the semi-trailer. Big idea here. We're going to automate the whole thing. No, we're going to waste $40,000 on the building. Then we're probably going to waste another 10 or 20,000 on an auger. But hey, it's all fun, right? So let's run up to the shop. We've got one of these already. We use it for the metal. The ore comes out for the metal factory. We auger it from the production across to the point. So what we're going to need is to buy or rent one of those. First things we're going to need is a trailer to transport it. And I think it's going to come under low loaders. Yeah, so we need to get this one. And we're just going to lease this for a sec. And then under augers, where's the augers? Augers or belt systems, here we are. The AGI one, this one, the one with the special funnel on it. Yeah, lets us suck up anything and dump it off. So let's buy one of those. This will be our second one. Yeah, so you can see here we owned 2 now. And let's get that loaded onto this trailer and we'll take it up north and then we'll place that building at an appropriate distance where it's going to work. And at worst, we'll use the auger to move it into a trailer. So we'll get that ramp down. And then we actually can drive this as a machine. So that's backwards. Just have to be kind of careful to drive on straight. And that will do. Strap that down. Lift up the what do you call it? The ramps, I guess. Isn't that cool? Two options are to auger it directly into the production, or we can auger it into a trailer. I think either way it's okay. I don't want to block this road because I think very deep into the series, right near the end, we probably will buy... Actually, I have to have the engine on to do this. We'll probably buy that piece of land. So, why is the camera angle doing that? We'll buy... Oh, it's because I'm looking through the AGI. Should turn off. There we go. Quiet. All right. Yeah, we'll buy this piece of land over here because it's the original plot, and just like an homage to No Man's Land, we'll buy that and put a little vegetable garden or something on it. All right. So I think forward is this way. Yeah, forward is that way. That corn, we could actually harvest it right now as maize. I know I said I was probably going to do that this year, but because we've got so many productions that really want to have corn, particularly the cereal factory and the Polish corn drying mod, and also the fish farm will need it via mineral feed. I just don't think it's going to be practical to waste some of it in maize just to get silage. So I think that's pretty good. We actually don't want to get too close. Yeah, somewhere around there. All right, so it does seem to be a little bit into the road. I didn't really want to put it into the road. All right, well, let's stand over here in the field so we don't get a complaint that the play's in the way, and see what it looks like if we try to put that production down. So... Oh, it could work. I don't think we can put it this way, can we? Yeah, because it's going to clip into this thing. It is tempting to do that. Because the drop point is actually where the glowing icon is, not where the bucket is. I'm going to try putting it here. It might be a mistake. But done. All right. Yeah. Cool model. Not sure where the power lines come in and go in and out. See, barely inside. As a production, let's have a look at what type of rate it does. So down here with our new maple syrup area. So we can put in straw pellets and wood chips. Wood chips, you get about, what's that? About a quarter. 400, no, a bit less than that, a fifth. So if we put in, say, 40,000, we're going to get about 8,000 units of electricity. Does electricity come up as a number? Do we know what the rate's going to be? I don't think it's listed. So I don't know what profit we're going to make. Well, let's see if this bet paid off and whether we can make this work. Otherwise, we may have just blown a fair bit of money. Is it going to work? Wait, it's the keystroke. It's turned on. Oh, it doesn't seem to work. What's a pity. Well, that means we have to go for option number 2, which is just to put it to a trailer. Interesting. So, how are we going to do this? We do have this guy. Let's undo that. So, we do own this rubbish little trailer. Maybe we can just use it. It can have a purpose. Maybe we can push it into here and... Actually, before we drive all the way up north, let's double check that that trailer even accepts stuff. So I think it's this one owned, and yeah, wood chips is right there. Yeah. Right, so let's drive this up north, and this can be destined to be a transfer trailer that just sits there. If I tell this to tip to the side, so if we tell it to tip to the left, it may be a matter of... Actually, I might do a U-turn. That way we can just back up to it every time we want to use it. And then we'll change it to the right. And let's see if we can get this AGI happy now. Turn the engine on. It doesn't seem to be happy. Nope, does not seem to be happy. Nope. Yeah, it's like it's not compatible with this wood chips. So yeah, the issue may not be the trailer. It looks like the issue is this wood chip pile. Well, that's kind of disappointing. Wow, what to do? It looks like then we're going to just probably use a buck rake and pick these up from here and dump them over there. Is this... It says there's 36,000 in storage. That doesn't look like 36,000. I wonder if this is glitched because we are off our land. Oh, that might be the reason. Might be the reason because we're so far north. Because we look at the land we own, we don't own this piece of land. Let me buy this quickly. Bit of troubleshooting here. Is that the reason? Because we only owned up to maybe about here. That doesn't seem to be the answer. Well, that's a pity. I thought that would have been a fun way of doing this. Well, in that case, let's just get rid of all of this, and we'll have to rely on a buck rate. So I'm not even going to bother returning out to the shop. It's not worth driving all the way down there. We can just sell it directly. So the AGI, we have to find the one that hasn't got any use on it. So it's 0 hours and 0.1, so it'll be this one. Sell that. The trailer can be returned. As I fly down here, I'm going to pick up some petrol, since we can do that now. We do own this JCB telehandler, which could, in theory, get a thing put on it. So if we find, I should do it this way, find the telehandler that we own. Where are we? Where are you? Telehandler, and then look at the combinations. There is this bucket, 2,500, but we've got 30-something thousand to move, so 10 or 12 loads. I think for now that's what I'm going to buy, because it's not. I don't want to be spending that much money on this power thing when it may not actually pay out very well. So we'll just leave this here. And let's jump into the telehandler and go pick up our new bucket. Let me park this head somewhere very obvious so we don't lose it. Alright, let me run up north and we'll see how this is. Along the way, I sold that piece of land in front of us, so we don't own that anymore. Please work. Alright, something is afoot at the Circle K. Oh, it's a load station. Oh, everybody's been yelling and screaming at me. It's a load station. It's not an animated pile. Oh, well, actually, there's some in there, though. So, if I do this... Oh, that's silly. So I can't load into the bucket. So I could have... all that time. Alright, well... let's pour it into here. Okay, that's not good. Kind of making a mess here. Get this little bit too. Alright. Now the question is, how much does that production take? How many bucket loads? So it looks like that's 4, 6, 8, maybe 20,000. Right, so let's alright, let's do it the hard way. We'll use the bucket for this. This will probably be the last bucket. That container is looking very full. Didn't take too long, just a couple minutes. Doing it with a trailer obviously would have been a lot easier. Actually, that little green one would probably be perfect. Let's have a look at how full it is. Oh, I can probably do one more. And another 2,000. Hopefully we can empty this. Yep. We won't leave anything in the bucket, so I think I might just actually leave that. Actually, I won't leave it in front of the trigger. We'll put it next to it, so in case we happen to use a trailer. Disconnect that. Cool. So that is a whole lot of wood chips. And that's going. So yeah, we don't actually have an output. You can see there's no battery, what to do with it thing. So I don't know what the price is, but we should activate that at least before we forget. So that's another one off the list. It was one of the productions I wasn't expecting to make, but we have done it. And with a little bit of chaos as well along the way. Really surprised that this was not a part where you could scoop it. It is, particularly on the Silver Run, not Silver Run, yeah, Silver Run Forest, that's what I'm thinking of. On Silver Run Forest, the wood mill on that map, you do have to scoop it out of the pile, and I did use the AGI for that on that map. But we'll call out the end of the episode. Bit of a journey, but we got there in the end. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you next time on the Everything Challenge as we move towards harvest season. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.